I'd like to call the East China Township Board meeting for June 3rd, 2024 to order, please. Clerk, please call the roll.
Supervisor Westrick?
Yes.
Clerk Smith here. Treasurer Hart?
Here.
Trustee Babel?
Here.
Trustee Knotts?
Yeah.
Trustee Richley?
Here.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If I say what too many times, guys, tonight, I apologize. My ears are plugged up. I got allergies going on and just been miserable. Got smacked in the mouth with a bungee cord yesterday. That felt great.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, the agenda, get approval for the agenda as presented.
So move.
Support. Clerk, support by Mr. Richley. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes, same thing. Got a chance to look them over. Changes, comments, if not.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Moved by Mr. Richley. Support?
Support.
Mr. Knotts? Deb?
That's okay.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Presentations, guest speakers. I don't believe we have any tonight. Public comment for anyone?
Go ahead. You go first. You go first. Okay. Go ahead.
Phil Plushak, Marine City, Michigan. The reason I'm here tonight, there's two governments I watch. My local one in Marine City, and I watch your guys' government as you're our neighbors. Some things that can happen can affect the other, so that you're the two primary ones I watch.
Oh, slow down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
What's your
You
last name
only have
again?
3 minutes, so.
Can you spell your last name for me, please?
Olekshak, Olekshak.
Okay.
Reason I'm here tonight is I've emailed this board a few times. I've tried to bring the issue up to discuss it with your township manager since November. Your township manager, Cindy, has not called me back. I have left voicemails and she will not respond. So I'm here to publicly bring it to your attention. Back in February 2023, your board passed something called NB11. What NB11 was $150 that was to pay for the Amazon Prime subscription, a year subscription for your park manager. Your township has had a commercial Amazon Prime account that park manager could have used since 2019. How I found out it's a personal subscription. I FOIA'd the order history on it. There is over 80 redactions for personal purchases on that account. And I'm not saying she used township money to make the purchases, but the purchases were made on an account that East China Township paid subscription on. What I wanted to talk to your township manager was basically saying, hey, maybe it was an oversight, maybe it shouldn't happen. But I think everyone up here knows the right thing to do is to ask your township park manager to pay the $150 back to your township. If there's anything that ticks me off more than government, it's abuse of taxpayer dollars. Taxpayer dollars should never be mixed on a personal level. They're for the public. There was an account present for your park manager to use since 2019. The order history, and I've emailed the order history to everyone on this board and everyone saw it. If you count, there's over 80 plus redactions that were redacted from my FOIA because they were personal purchases made on an account that the township paid for.
All of which were reimbursed.
So that's all I'm saying is just watch what you're doing, be more respectful of your citizens and the taxpayer dollars they provide through the taxes they
I
pay.
just don't believe it.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's been told that. He's done it. All the redacted items were personal purchases, and she reimbursed them, and we can't.
Good evening. I'm Robert
It's
Felix.
really
I'm a candidate
legal
for
advice.
St. Clair County Commissioner, 5th District, running against Jeff Bone. Includes East China, and I wanted to come and introduce myself to this board in person. The people in Kimball Township know me quite well as the engineer that successfully fought the Smiths Creek landfill air pollution that my opponent's project caused in our community. My years of experience in executive engineering management prepared me well for that battle. 7 state violations against that landfill, an ongoing state enforcement action, and a pending class action suit were the result. And the people of Kimball are now breathing cleaner air. We have experienced firsthand the damage that can be caused by decisions made without complete and thorough understanding of the issues. One important component of that understanding, perhaps even the most important component, is to fully comprehend the effect that a project will have on the surrounding community. Now, before people say Robert Felix is against new development, he's not for new technology, I want to make this crystal clear. Robert Felix is not against new development or new technology, but let me tell you this, that new development or new technology must serve to benefit the people affected by it the most, the ones that live near it. In a recent phone call with Dan Casey, head of the St. Clair Economic Development Alliance, we discussed just that very subject. I asked him who the Economic Development Alliance was supposed to be working for. Well, he paused, so I offered that the economic development must be for the benefit of the people living in the area being developed, and not just benefit corporations, well-heeled donors, or people hoping to get rich off of that development. When it comes to the 26-mile road corridor project, as well as the county landfill and many other projects around the county, my opponent does not seem to understand that concept. Let me assure you that if I'm elected county commissioner for this 5th district, I will listen to the people I represent, all of them. I will make sure that the people living near or in the area affected will always have the largest voice at the table when new development or new technology is being discussed. I'm asking for the support of the people of East China in this primary election on August 6th, when the race will be decided. I look forward to serving as your county commissioner in 2025. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on, consent agenda. C1, financial reports. C2, departmental reports. C3 is Yo and Yo service invoice correction. C4 is historic meeting minutes for April. C5 is the planning commission meeting minutes for April. 6 is the St. Clair Area Fire Authority April runs. 7 is request for training for the secretary. 8, request for training secretary. Any questions or comments? If not, entertain a motion to approve consent as agenda presented.
Yeah, I have one comment. Cindy's not here today, but so please take it back. We're 33% through the fiscal year and 51% expended on our expenses. I went through here and I really couldn't figure out why that happened, but all I'm saying is we need to keep an eye on that. We're running pretty far ahead of the budget. And
Yeah, a lot of times
I just like that,
expenses
Mark.
don't track with the calendar either, so some of this stuff. up
I
front,
understand
so-
that, but I go through here and I look to see what seems to be overexpended, and there's no one single item, everything's running high, and I'm just wondering, let's say I put that flag up, they need to keep an eye on that. It's easier to take care of now than it will be later when we have to add money to cover it. I have nothing else. I make a motion that we accept the consent agenda as presented.
By Mr. Dodds,
I support.
support by, who was that, Nicole?
Gotta talk
Support by somebody anyway.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Disbursements, Ms. Hart.
Disbursements, we have payroll in the amount of $68,866.39. Accounts payable, $459,101.34. EFT payments, $24,916.50. E-checks in the amount of $302.30. Tax disbursements, $7.41. And invoices, $417,819.76 for a grand total of $971.13.70. I'll make a motion to pay the bills in that amount.
I'll support that.
Been moved and supported. Any other comments or questions? Not, clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call vote. Supervisor Westrick?
Yes.
Clerk Smith, yes. Treasurer Hart?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Nutt?
Yes.
Trustee Richley?
Yes.
Thank you. Unfinished business, I don't have any. I don't think there is any that I know of. Moving on, we need a motion and a vote to go into closed session to discuss information from our attorney for attorney-client privilege. It shouldn't take very long. Has to do with our DPS position. So,
What's that? I'm so, excuse my ignorance, what does that?
Department of Public Services
Okay,
Director.
okay. Oh, I got it, okay.
I'll make a motion to go into closed session to discuss the Department of Public Services.
Moved by Ms. Hart, is there support?
Support.
Ms. Babel? All's in favor, say opposed? Thank you. We're in closed session right now. If you don't mind, can we get, yep.